Shy, the All-Star break, I mean, it's an interesting time because, we're through the actual midway point in the season, and the non-waiver trade deadline is fast approaching, just a couple of weeks away at the end of the month. And, of course, the Blue Jays were so active a year ago, but they had to be because they were 50 and 51. Of course, they're only 2 games back of the Orioles for the division lead this year, but I still imagine they're going to try and pull something off before the end of the month. How active do you think the Blue Jays will be?
Well, I think they're going to be very. They're going to be active, but that doesn't mean they're going to make a ton of moves. I think they're going to explore every rock or look under every rock they possibly can to see what they might unearth, which is the logical approach. But you're right; they don't need to do as much as they did last year because you just think about some of the flaws that this team had last year. I mean, they were 500. They were a game below 500 at the All-Star break. As the July 31st deadline last year approached, they were a game under 500, and this year they're 11 games over 500 at the break, and in possession of a postseason spot, trending the right way, while some of their division rivals are experiencing some struggles. So they don't have as much to do, but they do have some needs. And my sense, and this is everyone's belief, is that the Red Sox are going to make some more moves. They're not done with Brad Ziegler and Aaron Hill, Michael Martinez. But they're still going to do some more adding. And if the Red Sox are going to be helping themselves out, the Blue Jays would be wise to do the same.
Yeah, I remember last year the signing of David Price, as impressive as and unbelievable was to see him in a Blue Jay uniform. That was a very preventative trade as well, because you're preventing, and every time you do something, you get better as a club, specifically in the American League East, as bunched up as it is at the top with the Orioles and the Red Sox and the Blue Jays. You're preventing each one of those guys from getting help as well, and everybody seems to need help in the right area. Makes you wonder, how aggressive or how urgent, Mark Shapiro looks at the trade deadline, specifically with the Blue Jays since May 18th, going 32-17 and being right there.
Well, I mean, the one thing you have to keep in mind too is that last year, if you were a team that was selling off a player, the Blue Jays were one of the prime clubs that you would want to look at because their farm system was so deep. They had so many options. You had Daniel Norris, who was knocking on the big league door. You had Jeff Hoffman, who was right there and had a lot of industry value. And the Blue Jays still do have some prospects, but they're not quite as deep. I think if you're a selling club, you're looking at the Boston Red Sox because that's the farm system you want to get into right now.